Ready to rock some bottoms? That's right. It is the Kenshi Rock Bottom Challenge, and it is good to have you all with me. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. Thanks for getting in here and saying hello. All of the hype. I see you, Willow, on YouTube, but thanks for hanging out over there, and everybody over on Twitch coming in with the starting soon. We got Kitty. We've got a Trans Tanky Girl. Congrats on grabbing the first redeem. We've got Kian, we've got Todd Grayson, and Ada Rarity. It's good to see everybody, and I hope you're all doing well. Oh, uh-oh. I'm dropping a ton of frames. Let's see if this clears up. Yeah, I don't know what happened there, but let me know if you're still here with me. Still here, straining to contain the power of gold ship. Still here, straining to contain the power. Of course, I reloaded and I heard my own voice. Got some buffering when you change scenes, but it's been all right since. All right, perfect. Yeah, Twitch, or I guess OBS. OBS did not want to rock some bottoms, so I don't know what's up. If this keeps up, I might have to restart my router. Let's see, how we doing? How far behind is the video now? Okay, I restarted. Man, what is going on with OBS? Hold on, y'all. I'm going to shut it down, and I'll be back in a second proper, and we'll see if that works. YouTube looks good. Okay. let us hope. Let us hope, celery hope, rutabaga hope that everything is good and we can get on with today's goal, which is the Rock Bottom Challenge. Thanks for hanging in there, everybody. All right, Kenshi. I already used my clever opening. Sorry, Twitch people, you're going to have to sit through an ad again because it's a new stream. So it's going to make you have 3 minutes of ads. Everybody just cashing in all those dreams. Making up for any you forgot to grab. Everything is good. Hello, Paul on YouTube. I'm working on a Kenshi guide, a short one for one of the exploits that I discovered. I just have to work out a couple kinks in how to make it repeatable, and if I can get that, then we'll have a... Oh, actually, this is this is the one that I was working on. We need to go back to Gold Ship. Hate. Let me tell you how much I have come to hate advertisements. If the word hate were etched on every nano angstrom of my 84,000 miles of circuits, it would still fail to convey a fraction of the hate I have for advertisements. It's something like that. I just did that off the top of my head, so, you know. I know the word nano angstrom because that is the only use I have ever heard of it ever. An outsider. Is it really true that heretic women devour their own offspring? Yeah, we're off to a good start here. Okay, so I've been thinking. We don't have a ton of money. Yeah, this looks like a good start. Got a combat skill bonus debuff. We frankly could have more of one. Who are all of you? Bombing him of the Holy Nation? This is bringing back memories. I would like... See, we have 1,400. Let me take a look at something here. Okay, I've got quite the bounty from the United Cities. We've got a little bit of food. We've got a little bit of cash that I'm about to burn. Am I enjoying the rock bottom challenge? Is it easier or harder than I imagined it would be? Right now, it's a little easier than I expected. We can't afford a large backpack. Bounty, you mean high score? Yeah, it's going to be hard to beat my old one. Is there an armor shop here? There's a clothes shop and a headgear shop. I'm thinking we need to go find a bunch of hungry bandits and train some skills on them. So hope you stay ahead of the curve. Yeah, it would be nice. So what I'm looking for, really, is anything that reduces stats. Poutine Dreams, hello, hello. And Purple, welcome in. Could have sworn there was an armor shop or something here. It's a general shop. Here we go, here we go. I may not have money for much, but we're looking for armor, paradoxically, that lowers our combat skills, our martial arts, and our dexterity. Because the lower those things are... Well, I don't know how dexterity works, but with the others, the lower they are, the more training you get out of them. Could just about afford holy chest plate. Want some samurai armor, probably. That would probably be the ideal. But I'm thinking we could get by with something a little less if we wanted. You know what? Let's head out now, and let's see what happens. Let's find us a group of bandits. I've learned a couple things about the game that I didn't know before. I'm still not going full hardcore, like, cheese strat, min-max strategy. But I have been willing to, you know, look up a couple of things now that my blind playthrough is done. And I've learned some surprising things that I don't think I would have known, such as that you gain more combat experience when you're surrounded by more enemies. So that's a useful thing to know. We're heading to one of my favorite places to train. If I can remember where it is. It's funny, I was so confident that I knew this place, but without the map being filled out, I think, yeah, we'll go this way. I'm looking for Skinner's Roam. I think I've got it. Knowledge is power, it is. Doing your no damage, no death run on RE4. That's a fun one, Scanlan. Commercial, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Nice profile pic. We have our rock bottom character here, and we're gonna go get them beaten up by some hungry bandits for some training. Hey, Cemetery Chick, welcome in. Hope everybody's weekend is off to a good start. I know mine is. Where are you? Dust Boss. I wasn't really looking to be beaten up by dust bandits, but, what are you gonna do? Run for Holy Nation assistance is probably what we're gonna do. I was looking to see if any of these things would make us a little faster. Our encumbrance is high. So that is why we're a little slow right now. For your breakfast, you had pizza. For lunch, pizza. Aside from your cardio, you haven't done anything productive. Been great so far. Gold Chip living up to the name with this running and goofy pathfinding, right? Good weekend so far. Relaxing while crafting some mines. Yeah, I've been seeing some of the stuff you've been working on. Good job. Ah, there we go. That is a clutch little trick that I learned from Frankie. Which is if you tap R to have your character stop moving, then your pursuers will stop and try to swing at you. But if you're holding right click while you're doing it, you can just keep moving. You didn't know that either? Yeah, R issues a stop action order, and when the AI senses that, they think that you're standing still. So you just press R, and they stop to take a swing at you. Something like that might have saved Ruka. Yeah. Gonna see The Home? Haven't heard of it. I don't really catch advertisements these days. But I hope you enjoy. Didn't know that one either. Yeah, it's funny, all the little tricks to this game. Alright, I guess you can... And I'm working up a video with a trick of my own about how to instantly ally with a faction by crime and turning in your own people. It's the Pete Davidson horror movie. I'm not sure I know who Pete Davidson is. Was aware of taking advantage of enemies while swinging, but your main way of doing it was always to zigzag while running. Probably a bed here, I guess. Cringy one from SNL who dated Ariana Grande for like a month. Oh, the one that was like dating a bunch of people. That's all that. That's the extent of my knowledge. What is happening here? They're running every which way.
Hello, Gordon. Kappa.
Hey, Love Glutton. Welcome in. I think that's where my destined bandit herds lie. All the girls thirst for him, but you respectfully do not. It's okay, you go your own way. All right, we've got enough food to sustain some training for a while. Honestly, this should help with strength as well. Learned a lot from Frankie. Yeah. Yeah, we finally got to raid Frankie the other day. I wasn't even following his channel because I have been avoiding everything he does until I finished my blind playthrough. So we've got some bulls out here. Oh, fighting in the sandstorm would be good, too. So that would lower our stats. Ah. Here we go. All right. Let's let it begin. There, you! We're not out for blood, friend. Just food. Let's just talk to him and say no. There's no need for violence. Let's talk about this. I have nothing to give. I'm not worth fighting. I doubt that. Ooh, look at that dodge. Oh, our toughness just went from 23 to 33. Let me try something. Can I take this off? That might protect my food. I'm not sure, but I'm thinking so. You think I'm cooked, though? Getting up? Getting up just brought my toughness from 33 to 40. Getting back into Paint by Diamonds. Very cool. You weren't expecting me to get up from that? That's a good sign of how much the toughness is going up. Yeah, this was a lot easier for skeletons. But this definitely works. Last night, Low Cyber made your birthday dinner. Steak, shrimp with lobster, crab, cheese sauce on top of the steak, green beans, sauteed garlic butter, mushrooms, and garlic shrimp. That sounds amazing. Skinner's Room is the gift that keeps on giving. And once the toughness is up, then I can get the martial arts and everything. I bet there's a mine I can borrow at the a bed I can borrow at the Holy Mines. Am I okay with tips for toughness training? I think I still kind of want to figure out what works for me. Thank you for asking, though. It's a lot easier if you have good heavy armor and backup. So part of what I heard is you actually get more toughness experience if you don't have backup nearby. When you get up from playing dead. Am I new to Kenshi? Just joined the stream, so this is my second playthrough. I just did a blind playthrough that lasted 275 hours, and now I'm doing challenge runs, so I'm learning a little bit more about the game. But those first 275 hours were totally just what I could figure out. Backup for emergencies. Yeah, that was the nice thing about training Burn, was we had the base nearby. Your first playthrough was about 34 minutes. My first playthrough almost ended so many times. Literally, it was about to end when a Holy Nation Paladin stopped my bleeding and my last character survived. Brian, welcome in. How you doing? Oh, I have a bedroll. I don't know what I'm doing here. Just put down a camp bed. So what's the challenge I'm going for? So this is the rock bottom start. So you start naked, missing an arm, hungry, with no money and no weapons. And then we gave our character some backstory. I decided he lost his arm running from cannibals. So our goal is to raise this solo character in hardcore. So if we die, it's over. And we want to take out the leaders of the cannibals, and then we want to work our way up and take revenge on Emperor Tengu, because we spent the first episode in a UC prison. So we decided we're going to take out the Emperor, and that's going to be our end goal for this run. My last playthrough, we did everything that I wanted. We overthrew the Holy Nation with the Shek. We made it to Catlon. We overthrew Catlon. We explored every area of the map. We got all the robotic limb research unlocked. We joined the anti-slavers and overthrew the UC. So just did everything I wanted to do, and it was time for a new challenge. Right now, we're starting with toughness training and then martial arts and dexterity, and that's going to be a good foundation. We can get attack and defense up after that. Gold Chip taking a comfortable snooze outside a slave camp to flex on the slaves. Ah, good. Our toughness training came to us. Oh, I have this on. I don't want this on. this guy taking a nap? Get him. Oh, look at those numbers. Look how many hungry bandits we've got. See, toughness, 40 to 47. Now we're going to take our backpack off so he can't loot our food. 52. 52 toughness. Now let's see if we can get another jump. 56. If we get a more criminal, we'll be the one-armed bandit. Why do I do this to myself? It's especially funny with some of the characters. They get real, what would we say? They get real upset about the situations they put themselves in. There's got to be some food on this guy somewhere. Channeling our inner Sad Neil. So glad to see Gold Chip killing it out here. It was getting pretty sketchy at the beginning there for a bit. Yeah. After a nice long first playthrough, what would I like to see in Kenshi 2? I'd like to see deeper faction systems. I'd like to see deeper scheduling and planning of tasks with more complex logic. Let's see. What else? I should make a video on this, because I've talked about this at length. I should just go ahead and put it in a video so I don't have to try to remember on the spot. That's one of the big ones, is like scheduling of tasks and things like that. I think should have more logic gates you can activate, like more parameters you can put on them. It was kind of funny to watch. Yeah, the toughness training is... I've started a massive bandit raid on the slave camp, too. These guys are with the napper. They saw your narcolepsy tag. All right, so I think that's actually going to ruin my XP plan there. So we're just going to let them fight that out while we take a big old nap. But we went into this like 10 minutes ago at toughness 23, and now we're at 63. They just came by and knocked me out. There you go. Oh man, I just heard somebody getting sent to Rebirth. Why Gold Ship as a name? I did a raffle basically to let somebody name my character, and we ended up honoring the great Gold Ship. You stand among the accused, outed yourself under zero pressure. Doing some small to-dos alongside stream. Great to have you. Good luck. We're in Holy Nation territory. Okran would smite you if you were deceptive. It's like you have a nice community here. Everybody is saying hey to each other and chatting amongst themselves. I know, I love that. Our community is full of other communities, so other people who stream come here, hang out, and their friends come, and it's just like one big friendly thing here on Twitch. We hang out in their streams. It's nice. Okran has no power over you. Time for us to reflect on the teaching of the Holy Phoenixes. I think we got a lot of people sent to Rebirth today. At least they won't be hungry. Hey, Revhang, welcome in. How's being armless today? I'm only half armless, but I'm a lot less harmless. But it's going good. We're training up toughness right now. We just got from 23 to 63 in like the span of a conversation, so I'm happy. We probably don't need to be fully healed up. All right, let's go find some more bandits. How did you get toughness up that quick? That's impressive. So you fight bandits by yourself and outnumbered because you get more XP when you are outnumbered. And the trick is when you fight hungry bandits, you take little damage that knocks you out for a short amount of time. As soon as you get up and play dead, immediately select an enemy and attack them. And you will gain like 7 levels of toughness immediately. I see some trails here. Are these hungry bandits? Or are these... Oh, escaped servants. You want to attack me for my food? Sometimes escaped servants do, not always. There's a lot of streams you lurk in from time to time, and in nearly every one, there's someone you recognize from other communities. Twitch is such a small world. Yeah. Like, I think TTG, I think Trans Tanky Girl found me from YouTube, and then I went into Ellie's stream, and she was in there. Like, oh, hello, friend. Thanks for the tip. Might use it next time you play. Might do a man with a dog start. Yeah, no problem. I don't know how that will affect it because you go more readily into playing dead if you don't have any allies nearby. So you might want to be away from your dog when you attempt it, so you immediately go into playing dead. Oh, hungry bandits. Yeah, here we go. This guy must have food on him. Oh, since when is Gold Ship on passive? Always name your Kenshi characters after something. Current Kenshi character is called Manjome Thunder. I'm afraid I don't know the reference. Okay, so here's the magic. You see, we're unconscious for about 3 seconds. I'm going to take my backpack off so that my food does not get stolen. Unconscious. Now we're gonna play dead. See, I just right-clicked to attack him. My toughness went from 63 to 65. And I went back unconscious. I bet if I do it again, it goes at least to 66. $67. Last playthrough, you started in Rebirth naked and escaped and made a town. Then everybody you recruited had to go naked to Rebirth and escape before they could join the colony. That's how you learned that NPCs can level up their skills. I was always curious about that. Oh, we want to put the backpack on. Take this off. Okay, put that back on for a second. We're also putting on equipment that lowers our skills so that we get a debuff to our current stat, which means it's easier to raise. Kept a guy as a training slave, and eventually his skills got too high to be your training dummy. Take the guard's armor and weapons to escape, but the unarmed guards would do flying kicks, and it got scary. Okay, unconscious again. This is where the good stuff happens. $69. Let's go. 69 toughness. Kenshi is such a good game, isn't it? Oh, that's what we wanted. Oh. Just keep clicking. We'll regain consciousness. Get up. Once more into the fray. Cyber Beep time. Oh, I lost Beep in my last playthrough. And Beep had 3 out of 4 robotic limbs. Beep almost became Cyber Beep. I was so sad. Oh, we want to run into the middle so we get the surrounded bonus. But was he the best sword person in the land? He was very close. He was finally killed by the Holy Phoenix.
Oh beep, we hardly knew Yeep.
We hardly knew Yeep. All right, now we're starting to get diminishing returns on the toughness. We're only getting like 1 level each time we get up. But I mean, at 73 toughness, we are already massively ahead of the game here for our current status. Gold ship chasing the bandits that just knocked them unconscious. How many times you gotta teach me this lesson, old man? So even if the enemy's not particularly close, you can get the bonus from playing dead. Also, another thing I learned is apparently the more zoomed out you are, the slower your health regens when you're in a bed. I don't know if that's an old thing that's been patched, but yeah, apparently the fastest way to do it is to zoom all the way in at the ground. Because the game runs slower. Yeah, I'm not sure what the reasoning is. If Frankie comes by later, we'll have to ask him. So all the times you stared at Ruka's abs had a justification, huh? I mean, if that's what allows you to justify it, you don't got to justify it to us. Now, once our martial arts goes up a little and we start getting some hits in, we should slowly shift from gaining toughness to gaining dexterity and such. I think that'll do it. All right. Hey, that looks like a bunch of bandits. Indeed it is. You're one of the poor fools who bought the pre-release of Fallout 76. The game speed was tied to your FPS, so if you unbound it, you could super speed sprint across the map. However, your computer was a potato, so you had the opposite effect. We all have to learn somehow. Curious if we're getting any melee defense from this. I'm thinking probably not. But that's okay with me, honestly. We'll get the dodge and the dexterity, and then we can pick up weapon skills later. Will already be a big advantage if we have the dodge and dexterity first. See, sometimes they just go over to attack you, and then you just go unconscious again, and that's just free toughness points right there. I don't know what it is that causes that, but that just took me from 77 to 80 just because that happened. At some point, I think we might essentially out-heal the damage we're being dealt. Ooh, except I need to splint my leg. Teeth have to be in ease by now. I feel like we're at the point where we can start trying to get hits in. That probably means taking the backpack off. Like Rock Lee dropping the training weights. We really want to try to be fighting the group and not one-on-one, but if this gets us a couple points in martial arts, then... Come on, would you like to take a swing? Take it over to the whole group. He's got fancy moves, but not that fancy. But the funny thing is, our health was actually higher after we got knocked back out than it was when we started the fight, and that's just because of how high our toughness is right now. There's a mod that you use in your heavily modded playthrough that gives some starving bandits a ranged weapon. I could see how that would change things. Basically never hit your people training in Skinner's Room. It's your own people, okay. Do you think they could hunt and feed themselves if they had a ranged weapon? Yeah. Yeah, I think we've pretty much hit the point of our toughness training here. So I would like to start getting some hits in. It's like Gold Chip's just not even attacking. You may need a left arm in order to attack at your current martial arts level. Interesting. I think if I get out of the weather, I might have a high enough martial arts to do a kick. Who are you? Escaped servant. Need like level 5 martial arts in order to kick. Yeah, I think I have that with my rags. Just means that I need to get somewhere not in the dust storm. Let's head back to Bad Teeth and cop a bed. Actually, heal first. By the way, my character does not care for the Holy Nation. Not particularly a fan. Not really a fan of believing in anything, but is willing to lie low among them. Use it to gain advantages. So welcome in, Angry Brian. It's good to have you. Toyed with the idea of capturing and recruiting the archers because after following around a large group of starving bandits till it dissolved of attrition, those archers would have crazy ranged stats. Yeah, that does seem to be one skill that if you just kind of do it, it'll get way up there, which is most skills, but I don't know. I just found my archers. I just looked at them one day and they had like 100 perception and crossbows. Just send me somewhere that has a bed, please. What we might try to do for some real fast leveling is see if we find a group of dust bandits. If I had some money, I'd say we should go to Mongrel and see about acquiring an arm. Of course, it's not the only place you can get it, but that just seems to be something that makes sense. Once I get stronger, I can turn in bounties. And that'll be good for money. So my knockout point is now negative 74. I think dust bandits like to camp up here in these hills. Might be a camp up there. That's martial arts 5 right there. Kind of want to know what happens at negative toughness. Is there anything in the game that reduces your base toughness stat? Who are you? Holy nation. Maybe it's just a playthrough by playthrough thing, but I feel like there was a Dust Bandit camp up here in my last playthrough. Oh, but see, I'm in the Dust Storm now. I need to not be in that if I want to be able to use any attacks. I really should just need to do a small amount of fighting. Especially if I find some Dust Bandits. To get my martial arts up enough that I shouldn't have to worry about those debuffs too much. What's that? Escaped servant. I don't want to be surrounded by more than 5, but... Funny thing about this game is when you need there to be no enemies, they come out of every corner. But when you're like, you know what I could go for right now is a group of hungry bandits, they're nowhere to be found. Got some wolves after me. Don't really want to test my newfound toughness that much. If you can figure out somewhere to fight indoors, you get a martial arts bonus of 8. That's true. I really just need the martial arts to be 5. Let's attack these servants. My other stats must be too low because Gold Ship is doing 0 attacking. Which also means it's not really training my strength because it's not counting as martial arts XP. Just out of curiosity. Not gonna use a weapon either? I'm missing something. Hey, Minoc, hope you're swell also. Where's he putting that stick? Oh, you know, places. That's just what they do when they loot you. Hey, so why, Gold Ship, are you not attacking? Let's try to figure this out right here, right quick. So you'll attack with that. How about martial arts? Will you attack with martial arts? Poor lost drone. What they do to you, just present a good test case. I need to figure out why I'm not martial artsing. Hey, Ezra, what's up? How's the new run going? Good. We're learning stuff about skills and stats and all sorts of stuff. We got gold chip here up to 86 toughness. Advice is not allowed. If you happen to know why gold chip won't attack in martial arts, I will allow that. We're being a little less strict on it this playthrough. Burning all of my money on beds. We haven't managed to take anybody out to sell their stuff yet. Not sure, but could be the missing arm causing it. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. 86 toughness, huh? Did the toughness exploit I discovered? Yes, the same way we trained up Burn before. And I learned a little bit about the behind the scenes on why it works. Now, it was much easier to train Burn because Burn was a skeleton and we could just use a robot repair kit. Having to get the beds and stuff slows it down a little, but not too bad. Hey, Kitty, good to see you again. Maybe we look for a hive village and try to get me an arm. Didn't notice this refreshed with the stream. Yeah. All right. So Twitch watchers, we have an ad, which means YouTube as well. Thank you for having patience with the ads. But when this happens, I take a short break, about 2 to 3 minutes, so that most of the ads go by and anybody who's not subscribed doesn't miss anything. So I'm going to go do that now while the ads roll by. Welcome in, everybody. If you're new here for the first time, by the way, feel free to check out the channel over on YouTube. You can see my blind first playthrough of Kenshi. This is a second playthrough, but you can see how the whole thing started completely blind. We just finished that after 275 hours. But that's enough self-promo for now. I'll be back in a moment. You'll both be today's main course if you don't do something. Activate your defense ability. Separate from ally. That's my defense ability. That might be the that might be the hardest I've ever laughed at a game on here. I thought I was gonna kick him or something. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. Mom's taking us to breakfast. Come on. You have to get ready. Alright, but don't be mad that you missed out. Okay, I'm sorry I brought you to life, you poor thing. Let me introduce you to the peeler machine. The peeler machine, well, it peels things. You can probably tell from my death counter, Frost is no joke either. All right. I'll come back from the ad break a little early since we are laying in bed, recovering. Yeah, the only thing with Vane is we have to be careful about the beak things. I think there's a hive city not too far in, though. Hopefully I can afford a little bucket arm. That might not have been the way I wanted to go. Bring in some groceries and dinner real quick. Sounds good. Discovered Hive Village. Yeah, I knew I'd find one. Slow it down here out of safety. Alright, so I'm looking for a robotic shop. There it is. Why does it want me? Thing absolutely just singled me out for no reason. All right. Where is my merchant? All right, so I need a left arm. I've got meteor arms than the hivers. This should actually... Maybe not. I was thinking it should be good to lower dexterity. I don't know that it's ever good to lower dexterity. Maybe it is. Either way, we're going to buy this and attach it. Yeah, see, we've got a huge boost to martial arts in here. Walmart arms. We'll beak things that way. knew it. I gotta take a breather. Okay, where am I running? Where am I running is my question. I guess back to stack. Nope, this isn't nerve-wracking at all. Is that stack there? That is stack there. So what I'm doing here, I explained it earlier, but for anybody who's not been here yet, I'm holding my run button ahead of me, and I'm semi-rapidly tapping the R button to issue a stop command order. That makes my character in the view of the AI temporarily stop moving, which causes the Beak Thing AI to try to launch an attack. Now, just know I may be bringing about the end of stack by doing this. Learned all kinds of tricks. Yeah, absolutely. And nothing of value would be lost. Now, let's hope they don't notice me with a robot arm. The skeletons walk among us. Okay, they noticed me with a robot arm. Okay, this conga line of pain never ends. They're just jealous that I got the arm on a budget and they can't have their own cool Walmart bucket arm. You're hoping I didn't take my arm off before going back into stack. I should have. That would have been the play. The Ochre Knight yearns for Narcos gifts. Honestly, naming this character after a racehorse, and a very famously erratic racehorse at that, might have been a stroke of genius. Trying to see if any of this helps with encumbrance. Aha! Gold ship prevails. What crime am I actually committing, though? Being part... Oh, wait. Assault. Oh, no. No, assault is what the UC wants me for. I have no idea what crime I am supposedly committing against the Holy Nation. Is this like when I freed somebody from prison and they tried to get me on trumped-up terrorism charges? That sounds like the Holy Nation. All right, now we don't actually have a way to heal our arm right now, and we don't have the money for any means to do so. On a challenge run now, yes, take it. The first playthrough has been going very well. Yes, we checked off my list on the first playthrough, so we're on challenge runs now. It's good to see you. Hadn't thought about it much before, but are there other religions in Kenshi other than the Stobe one and the Holy Nation? There's the Moon Cult. Up there by... What is it, Black Scratch or Brink? The human skeletons too, yeah. I couldn't tell if they, like, worship Savant, but it's definitely something along those lines. Okay, let's check this travel shop. I am looking for some type of repair kit. Crawl is kind of a deity real person hybrid. Yeah, that's a good thought. It's the authentic ones that I can probably afford. Is it vanilla? Just picked this game up today, hoping to learn some things. You're so lost so far. Yeah, welcome in. This is totally vanilla. So this is my second playthrough. I just finished my first playthrough, blind playthrough of the game, and it took me 275 hours. And now we're just playing around with the game and, you know, trying to learn bits of it. Ooh, I could sell this katana. Yeah, let's do that. You're gonna think I'm crazy, but let's sell the katana and buy a repair kit. Yeah, so if you have any questions in particular, let me know. I won't hit you over the head with strategies or anything like that unless you know, specifically ask about something. Okay, now that I have 2 arms, I should be able to engage in hand-to-hand combat. Actually stumbled upon a YouTube video about this game and it piqued your interest. Oh, I love that. This game's got such a cult community. You know, the word just keeps spreading about it. And I think that's awesome. I need to do my Kenshi video. The hook's got to be something like my 1 playthrough 300-hour review of Kenshi or something like that. Or how I learned to love Kenshi or, you know, something. All right, looks like we've got Dust Bandits and Hungry Bandits here. Let's attack. Your martial arts might affect how often you get to attack instead of defending. No, it works that way for melee attack. Let's find out. I think being at a low level is okay if I can start to get hits in. I just need to actually be able to swing at the enemy to grow the skill. I was watching some RimWorld videos, just got that last week, and have been sucking hours in after work. Oh, yeah, RimWorld and Kenshi, they stand kind of as just something, you know, there's not a lot of games like them. Love sim games, grew up playing Sims and all, yeah. Okay, so we are getting to attack. I grew up on, like, Zoo Tycoon. Which, by the way, I want to do a stream of that. I think I want to do a Zoo Tycoon stream where I try to only do a zoo that's only cryptids and mythical animals. Because I know in that game you can get, like, unicorns and things like that. I thought it would be cool to do a zoo that's just entirely, you know, cryptids. Oh, this might not go so well with the bowmen shooting at me. Fuck yeah, Nessie Zoo. Been so long since you've heard that name. Yeah, apparently the game is like abandonware these days. Go on, Goldship. Take a swing. Getting dangerous. We'll be all right. Take my backpack off so they can't take my food. I have 86 toughness. We get back up, we dust ourselves off, it's okay. What do we have down here? Ooh, I don't... I don't want to get beaten up by the slave mongers, though. Because they will go and haul me to the nearest slave plantation, so... Who are you? Are you Hungry Bandits? Yes, Hungry Bandits. You were so confused, you stole something, then your character died, and you were like, oh, what? First 10 minutes play, yeah, it can definitely go that way. Now, pretty soon, I'm going to be out of money. I'm going to need something to show for all this. Favorite part of Kenshi, there is no game over. The world just continues on. You know, that's hilarious because I was wondering what the game over looks like on Kenshi. Okay, I got my martial arts up to 4, so it is growing. I think we just need to find Hungry Bandits and work our way up. Once I fight the Dust Bandits, I can sell their heart protectors. Hey, thanks for the follow and welcome to the channel. It's the same as if you simply lost a squad mate. It's just that your camera is now anchored to that area, so in theory you can continue on as a spectral spectator and watch the NPCs go about. Your first run ended in like a minute when the guards put you in prison at Shobatai and refused to heal you. That city is messed up. We spent the whole first stream of this run in prison in Shobatai. That's why we have lockpicking of 54. Alright, let's see about finding some Hungry Bandits to beat up. Apparently I ordered the wrong Jersey Mike sub size because this thing is absolutely massive. Well, now you have lunch tomorrow. Or a challenge tonight, you know, whichever you prefer. Be like a snake, just eat a meal so large you digest it over several days. Yeah, kick him. Come on, Gold Ship, start swinging. I know you got it in you. did good at the beginning. There may be too many of them. What's my strat on taking out these gangs? You just run away. So, there's actually an element to the game where the more people you're surrounded by up to a limit, you actually gain higher XP for everything you do. So that's why I'm intentionally antagonizing these gangs. I started by training my toughness. My toughness skill is up to 86. So I really, even if they knock me out, I'm not worried about it. And I'm just trying to get to the point where I'm attacking regularly and I'm using them as fodder to raise martial arts and dexterity. See, they knocked me unconscious. I think my martial arts is just too low for a group this large, though. I'm going to have to find... Maybe I can pull a single one and fight. They saw me get up. They came over and knocked me out. Honestly, a solid start to Kenshi can just be running around a little bit. Oh, did we use our whole med kit? We did. Running around a little bit so that you can raise your athletics and run away from a lot of threats. Today's supposed to be a day off, but you haven't stopped doing stuff. Hey, you know, sometimes you gotta just take the energy when you have it, and I'm sure it feels good in its own way. Back to town to buy a first aid kit. Recruited the chick with no horns, forgot her name. Ruka, yeah. So if you really want to see how I played the game completely blind for the first time, you can go over to YouTube there. And... Hello, mouse. I've edited down the first 10 streams into, like, much shorter videos to watch, and you can see how I kind of bumbled around and everything. But, yeah, me and Ruka had some adventures, and I'm not gonna tell you how they ended. You mean you don't have a repair kit? Oh. Because it's in your backpack. Ruka is the leader of your elite bodyguard in your playthrough. I wonder if I can stand far enough away that I can pull a single dust bandit. I think what's happening is the combat order is just getting full of queued up attacks, and because my martial arts is so low, I'm, like, deprioritized in the chain, so I'm just not getting chances to attack. But if I can pull a single one, all I need right now is to gain some levels. One-time attacker is both good and bad for that reason. Won't get mugged, but you also get stuck in move queue. Yeah. So we're going to try to pull this one. I will probably still lose this fight, but as long as I get some hits in and get my martial arts up, that's all I'm looking for here. So we have a martial arts of 4. Come on, you can't dodge that. There we go. Get you some hits in. Yeah, the dodge. See, martial arts 5, it's going the right direction. Oh, you know what? I should have got a screenshot when those beak things were chasing me. That would have been a perfect thumbnail. Other channel seems cool. What's that? The gaming one or the video essay one? I just started a music one too. I might be in over my head a little bit, but I appreciate it. Oh, where'd the other one come from? The abandoned one, you guess? Yeah. Yeah, that one, the style of production got too intensive for me to keep making videos on that one with, the amount of actual traction it was getting on YouTube. I was paying an editor to help work on it, and I just couldn't afford to keep doing that and putting all the time in and everything. We have hungry bandits over here, maybe? Oh no, we have, a slave monger surrounded by wolves. Got what you deserved, bastard. Yeah. Eat good, little doggies. Yeah, eat up. Get your strong, shiny coat. Okay, we're gonna eat this loss because there's no way we outrun this many. Spend more time unconscious than actually up and aware. Is Garu gonna go into town? I love when the animals just pass through the towns. Oh, okay, no, it went the other way. So why is our dodge suffering? Encumbrance. Oh, that's right. Zoom in for faster healing. All right, maybe we can pull like a small group of hungry bandits or something. Lurking and laying down for a bit sounds good. Hey, thanks for hanging out with us today. Now, I know bandits love to hang out all around this desert. We just gotta find them. Is this more dust bandits? Is this a dust bandit camp? I don't know where the bandits are. Ah, there's the bandits. Trying to pull a single one and not aggro all the others. Oh, but he's got a crossbow. So what he's gonna do is just keep a certain distance and won't ever get closer. Let's try this one here. Want to make sure I have enough distance from the rest of his group. I think this should do it. Lurking and jerking. Godspeed, Boogie. Yeah, get that hit in. There we go. Martial Arts 6. Now, this should make for good training because they're a higher level than me, and you gain bonus XP for fighting enemies that are stronger than you. It's kind of like a little dance, isn't it? Look at him go. Boom. Get some money off of this heart protector. I don't know that I can fit it anywhere, though. Got caught stealing. Oh, he's gonna get back up and try to fight me again. So this will give me a martial arts bonus for now, which is not a bad idea. But eventually we're going to want martial arts debuffs to make the training easier to actualize again. Alright, looking for somebody else with a sword. Let's try this one here. I have texture mods enabled. I have a compressed textures mod that makes the game supposedly load better, but it shouldn't change the way the textures work. Like learning the bicycle with training wheels and moving on to training imbalancers, exactly. Your PC is kind of dated, but this looks way better. Yeah, so let's see. I mean, I am in 1440. And yeah, pretty much everything that's here is at the highest setting. From training tricycle to unicycle riding through heavy traffic. Oh, I'm like, why is Goldship not dodging? Wait, what's causing the huge equipment penalty? I understand the leg damage, but... Ooh, nice hit. And another. As the levels go up in martial arts, it starts to feel really good. This game was made by, like, one dude. It started out as one dude. They've got a small team now. I want to say his sister also was, like, the writer. Or a writer. I don't know, like, how much he wrote versus developed. They just put out a video where you can... It's called, like, Meet the Team or something. But, yeah, it was originally a single dev project, and then they got a team. You're back and full of noodles. Goldship is still here and full of gumption. His sister did most of the dialogue in game. Hey, thanks for lurking, Maiko. Am a little worried we might get this leg cut off. You're staring at the other half of the sandwich knowing you really shouldn't. So sick. Indie games are really amazing. Yeah, I love to play indie games. All right, let's get Goldship back to town. We'll sell some stuff off. Oh. Splint that leg up. Did we not splint? Almost acting like he can't splint. We now have the ability to fight one Dust Bandit hand-to-hand and do okay. So it's only up from here. This is unfortunately as fast as we're going to be going, though. The bones of his leg are so far gone that there's barely anything to splint. Is it alright if you share the link to the Making of Kenshi YouTube video in case anyone is interested? Links are blocked in chat for safety reasons, and I don't actually have a way to enable them. You can share it in the Discord, though. I believe you might be in there. Is the plan to imprison someone and mercilessly level out combat skills on them? No, Moose, welcome in. Actually, the way that the skill training works in this game, it's actually faster to train if you are the one being beaten up. So that's mostly what we've been doing today. Goldship is limping his way back to town. The classic Kenshi shuffle. I can't believe our dodge skill is minus 74. So we're a little encumbered. Leg injury. I don't know what the equipment penalty is. Backpack? I don't think so. Yeah, that's part of it. Oh, dodge skill effect. Yeah, times 40. Well, that's exactly it. You know what I think it is, maybe? Is that it's multiplying the other debuffs or something? Because it really wasn't that bad fighting with it before. Or maybe it's just the fact that this is the most severe leg injury that I've had. But I do feel like the other debuffs compound with the backpack dodge debuff. Alright, we ate a bread and a cooked vegetables, so we are running low on food. I wonder what is cutting Goldship's dodging stat, the humble wooden backpack. Forced to choose between dodging or having a mini roof for your head. Keto diet only challenge run. I feel like that's pretty easy in this game. You just avoid the bread and everything else. I mean, I guess rice arguably is not keto, but... Alright, we spent all of our money on fish. Oh, and we're gonna spend the rest of it on a bed. We're now down to 11 cats. Boy, do I know how to kill this game or what? So the toughness part of our training, that went amazing. That was incredible. The rest of this has not been going all that well. Since Kenshi treats all nutrition as the same number value, you think a diet run will just influence how often someone needs to buy food? Oh, it looks like I did splint the leg, just not enough for it to be anywhere near effective. I'm used to having Kang and Fumin on my other team who had super high first aid skills. Hey, Rainstorm, welcome in. Good to have you. We're trading up gold ship again. I'd say that's almost good. Okay, let's go see if that Dust Bandit camp is still there. I bet it is. Bet it is. Squin our home. Yeah, it's a little further away from the UC than I intended, but it'll be good for now. All right, looks like we got some bandit activity. Watch another Kenshi streamer. She has a redeem that lets you name and influence new party members. One of your contributions is Dr. Pepper Cherry, the bug girl. So it's not a redeem, but that's how we ended up with Gold Ship. I did a random dice for everybody in chat, and Gold Ship was a community contribution. All right, that ought to be good. Now let me see some kicks. Yeah. There you go. Space Monkey, welcome in. Good to see you. Where's all that dodge skill going? Chose Dr. Pepper Cherry because you envisioned her being the party medic. All the best people are in here, you say? Yeah, it's awesome to see all the crosstalk, everybody saying hello to each other. Gold Chip got the moves and kicks like IRL Gold Chip, exactly. But neither you nor your enemy can land a hit, so you just keep striking. Ah, I'm just learning something. Isn't this game wonderful? When you kick, and I'm sure it works the same way for punching, but when you kick and your enemy blocks it, you take damage to that limb. So, like, I am messing my left leg up. You can confirm that works IRL, too. Ooh, that's a new move, the palm thrust. Has the new run going. Very good. We're training up base skills because this is basically going to be a solo run. Yeah, get that palm thrust. We're at a Taekwondo tournament and you and the other person kicked at the same time. Your shins connected at full force. Felt like you broke your leg. You still have a dent in your shin. Wow. Now, it may look like we're losing this fight, and yes, we are losing this fight, but we are gaining skills every time we do it. Ooh, actually, we won the fight. Got caught stealing. You're gonna get back up and attack us. You sure about that? Dust bandits are now hostile towards you. Heal up this arm too. Okay, ad time. Thanks for hanging out, y'all. I'll be back in just a moment. Appreciate you dealing with the ads because we don't want anybody not subscribed to miss anything. Thanks for hanging out. Now that's how you pull up to a funeral. That's what she said. Probably, yeah, that is indeed what some she has said, I bet. And you know who that she was? Kenshi. I think there's a lesson in there for all of us. Oh! I thought that was my tranquilizer rifle. Oh, I went full lethal. Just shot that man in the face. I thought that was my tranquilizer. Go away or I'll call the police. Shinji, what the fuck are the police gonna do about that? You see the meat nightmare hallway outside. Sure. What? Okay. Do I have... Ooh, I've got the perfect thing. What a beauty. What a throw.
Did my daddy give you a hard time?
That's your father?
No,
Used to be.
just her daddy.
I'm sorry, but he's a...
All right. Just about done. Thanks for hanging out, y'all. Oh, we got some boots. Worth a little bit of money. Thank you, thank you. Fallout ad has a freaking cannon for an arm. Oh, was it the one with the plasma grenade throw? That was pretty good. All right. Let's see who our next target is. You have a sword, so you are it. I feel like now that we got the new attack, we're gonna be doing really well. It's a lot quicker to do. His friends are starting to get up and walk around a little. I wonder if they're gonna see us and get involved. I think we can probably go back to the hub. It's a lot closer. Why do I do this to myself? It's him, attack, attack. Looks as good a place as any to take a quick nap. I mean, it's in the shade. No pain, no gain. This might push our toughness even higher. Oh, good. The hungry bandits are gonna distract the dust bandits. No gain, all pain. Now that sounds like Kenshi. It is indeed raising our toughness, though. We have almost 90. We just need to get out of their range, I think. Hey, don't steal my food. I think that's what they're gonna do. Yeah, they stole a little of my food. They left me some, though. Yes, they're not heartless dust bandits. They came running from all the way over there. So it turns out becoming hostile with a faction has its disadvantages. Wait, am I faster while sneaking? We'll make it to the hub of Chile. See, honestly, though, this is why you train your toughness. Hey, that's a little bit of cats back in my pocket. And right back out for food. Oh, and don't forget the bed. How are we on supplies? Ooh, we might need a first aid kit. I'm not sure I can afford it. And we're gonna need another skeleton repair kit soon. Okay. So that's the sort of thing. We really need to start killing some of these dust bandits and being able to sell their heart protectors. Hey, Raiders, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Let's see what you were up to today. Nanekamari, what were you playing? Thalassa, Edge of the Abyss. Okay, so I'm guessing that's like a deep sea sort of horror game. Feel free to tell us about it, but welcome on in. Nanako Marie, feel free to tell us anything you'd like about yourself. Of course, I know we have some mutual community, but I'm not sure what you've been playing these days lately. So if you want to tell us anything about you, the games you play, anything like that, feel free to take the spotlight a little bit. Welcome in, Ford Prefect. It's good to have you. Kamari's Mayhem is here. Let's raid the Wasteland together. Hey, welcome in, y'all. I am Ad Noctum. If you don't know me, I'm a variety streamer on YouTube and Twitch. We're live on both platforms, and I do YouTube videos as well. We're playing Kenshi right now. We're playing the Rock Bottom Challenge, and we're training toughness and martial arts, which means a lot of getting beaten up and laying around unconscious. But that's a little bit about me. I like to play single-player games, story-based, some skill and challenge-based games as well. And we've been on a big Kenshi kick lately. I'm also playing Fear and Hunger. Mostly Fallout games or linear story games. Just started to last until your PC needed a break. Totally understand. Yeah, was it 76 and 4 that you play a lot of? Was your 2-year anniversary today? Congratulations on being there for 2 years. Very, very cool. 76 and 3, okay. Well, thank you for the raid. Like I said, anything else you'd like to share with the people here, feel free to. Also, if you need to step away, if you need to go do other things, no worries whatsoever. It's good to have you all, and welcome on in, Raiders. We're just laying around healing up, so I've got plenty of time to chat. This Dust Bandit camp out here is going to be an endless source of entertainment. Speaking of Fallout, what do y'all think of the rumors that the new Fallout is in production? It sounds like from what we heard, there might be one or more than one Fallout games in production, but in my mind, we're still a long ways from them. I don't think... I would be really surprised if they turn around and shadow drop a game like they did with Oblivion, unless it's a remake or a remaster. I could see them following the Oblivion strategy with a Fallout 3 remaster and shadow dropping it the same way. I think if they did that... I think this season is too optimistic, but maybe season 3 of Fallout. Imagine that Fallout comes out, the TV show, and the Fallout 3 remaster comes out, like, within the same week span. I think they'd kill it. Better be, but their timeline has them pushed so far in the future. Yeah, absolutely. I am not thinking we're getting Fallout 5 this decade, and that hurts me. Just realized I'd be healing up faster if I patched up my wounds. Projected 2032. You know, at that point, Fallout 4 will be practically voting age. What's this holy citizen doing here yelling about skeletons? Do you know where you are? You're in the hub. They do like to have a good decade in between games. Yeah, I mean, Skyrim's, what, 14 this year? All right, we're gonna repeat this process again, where I'm gonna try to pull one Dust Bandit. Okay, I tried to pull one and I got all of them. Some of them might be turning around, though. Well, at least it isn't screaming about skeletons. Yeah, he had too much hashish, probably. Okay, looks like we pulled one. Did you did you see them turn their backs to each other? It's like they did a draw, and then they turned around and started the fight. Oh. Oh, I saw this thing fly by, and I thought I punched this man's arm off. Gonna need a bigger backpack. I might need to fight this one that's got the crossbow. Getting kicked by a wooden sandal is something you'd never like to happen. Hey, Pugo, welcome in. Late from an Echo raid, lurking and vibing. Hey, I appreciate you saying anything. Enjoy your time. I think now I should have the martial arts skill to find a group of hungry bandits and fight them. I like this little bit of greenery right here. Wonder how much money I need for a larger backpack. Oh, they actually don't have a larger one in stock right now. They have a Garu backpack. You can't actually wear that. I wonder if the general store might. definitely gonna need some money soon. Ooh, what's going down over here? Hungry bandits fighting a bone dog. Let's kill the bone dog, and then we can fight the hungry bandits. Oh, actually, the bone dog is back up already. And then back down. Okay. Want to kill this bone dog? Then we can fight the bandits. There we go. We're doing it now. If I could just find another group of hungry bandits. That's some Garu. You know what? This whole time I feel like I have been forgetting that we have a camping bed. Probably could have been saving my money. Be careful of the slave mongers. I'm just looking to go to Skinner's Roam and find some bandits. There's a way station out here, too. No, what happens if we take our arm off? Oh, that lowers my martial arts even more. That's actually good. The lower the martial arts is, the better it is for training. Discover tiny settlement. Oh yeah, I remember that. Thing up here we need. Flesh cleaver. It's something. It's pouring. The old man is snoring. Is it raining where you are? Or am I missing something? All right. Just need to look for a big old group of hungry bandits now. It's raining a lot. I like the rain. You know, when you don't have to go out in it or, like, drive in it. But you have to do a lot of driving today. Yeah, that can kind of suck. Getting dumped on this summer as well by rain. I mean, that's just Florida, like... It's more days here that it rains than it doesn't. Okay, ooh, look. Big group of hungry bandits. Let's get our training on. Alright, you have 13 martial art right now. You should be able to do this. At least, like, get some hits in, and yeah, there you go, raise the skill. Needs more arms. Well, we're dodging okay. I would love if we could get some hits in. Why is everyone else just standing there? The game only has an attack queue of, I want to say, 5 people. Probably for the best. Yeah, I can only imagine the situation if that wasn't the case. Okay, okay, we're starting to get some hits in. Increasing combat slots is a really popular mod. Yeah, I can definitely see why that would be the case. Have a med kit, it's probably in the backpack. See, when it's only one at a time, we have a much better chance of actually hitting somebody. Did this one just run by? Yep. Knock us out. Yep. Add Kenshi knocked him on weekends. I'm a weekend Kenshi warrior. All right, now we get some sleep. We're almost at 90 toughness. I don't remember what Burn had by the end of it, but this might be the highest toughness we've achieved. Looks like a good place for sleep. Yeah, and occasionally free training just comes our way. I think our dexterity has gone way up too. Yeah, it's 25. Oh yeah, that's right. Zooming in speeds up. Rest. Hey, free training. What did I say? I want to try this with the arm and see how much of a difference it makes. Because I think with the left arm, I can do more of the palm thrust attacks. Fitz thinks it's a good time to go outside. Oh, wait, they took my dried fish. I left the backpack on. They took my food. The toughness is getting really hard to raise now. Okay, I like when we're attacking. That's really nice. Unconscious is okay too, I guess. And that jump from 89 toughness to 90 is really tough. That's it, though. That's 90. All right. Get some rest, I guess. Don't have a med kit. Feels like the pace of our training slowed down substantially in the second half of this episode, but that's okay. You know, it's about learning what works for us and experimenting. Good they teach us to remember to focus on the little things, particularly the invisible healing ants that speed up your well-being. All right, where's there a big old group of bandits waiting for me? What's tough are these pack bulls? I feel like the answer is way too tough to be considering anything. But they might eventually be good training. Bandits? Bandits, here we go. Okay, so we seem to be getting something like 4% XP per attack that we hit. See, the key word there was hit, not miss. We're starting to take more swings, though. I like the way that's starting to turn. Maybe as our dexterity goes up. So let's see what this is doing for dexterity. If we could land a hit, please. Okay, about 3% for dexterity. And it seems to work a little whether we land the hit or not. Forgot to ask earlier, but you did mention still being wanted by a faction. Was it not the terrorism charge they slapped on you while you were in jail, breaking people out of jail? Yeah, that probably contributed to the notorious bounty. I'm not gonna lie. The terrorism charge probably played a role. Okay, I'm really liking that we're starting to take more attacks. Sunny Dot, welcome in. Good to have you. It's kind of a scary bone dog. Getting your story starting lore of Gold Ship together in your mind. Brecht was a whole hero to you. Yeah, it would really suck to do all this and then end up eaten by a bone dog out here. Okay, so dexterity's going up. Martial arts is going up. We're just going to start getting more and more hits in as that goes up. It's just going to speed up the training process. I like it. That happens, it will be impossible for your brain to not hear the Curb Your Enthusiasm song. All this work and then a fucking bone dog. What's Kenshi thing? for sure, yeah. Or what if not one bone dog, but many bone dog? And we'll take the meat and leather and animal teeth. That's just free money right there. All right, let's see if we can find another bandit group. That last fight was going well. Hey, welcome in. Thank you for the follow. Yeah, that last bandit fight went well. Gotta be more bandits around here. Huge packs of bulls out here. Bulls on parade, one might say. I'm being chased by something, I think. I'm not sure what. So I'm gonna go back this way. Oh! Is it bandits? It's bandits! Not as big a group as I would have hoped. I would have hoped for enough to get the bonus for being fully surrounded, but we'll work with it. You got that lyric right. Come on, Gold Ship. I know you can win this fight. Oh, with the double. Are we back to not attacking because our arm is broken? Let's go fix that up. Oh, are they actually faster than me? Maybe just because I'm a little injured. Yeah. You know what? I think it might be Flesh Cleaver time just for a moment. Or not. We're just gonna keep... Maybe because the arm is broken? I wonder if you need a particular skill to use those one-handed. So, Gold Ship, let's be real clear here. You're just gonna... Yeah. Metal weapons. Ooh, we're almost at a repair kit. Run back to the way station. I'd say this has been a very productive day here in Kenshi. Especially getting toughness up to 90. I think that's going to set us up for so many things. We're just getting the martial arts to a point where we're reliably attacking in sequence in combat with multiple units. That's only going to get better. So yeah, great fundamentals. Get one of those. Looks like they don't have repair kits. Ah, 2100, they're expensive. This flesh cleaver that I got here only sells for 300. Well, that's a conundrum. All right, let's get ourselves up here and grab a bed. And that's where I think I'm going to call it for today. It's been a real good one. I'll be back tomorrow with some more Kenshi Rock Bottom. So if you'd like to see more of that, definitely drop a follow on Twitch, drop a subscription on YouTube. If you happen to be new to the series, if you go ahead and check out the YouTube over here, like I say, you can see the beginning of my Kenshi blind first playthrough, how I got into the game and stumbled my way through it. I've got the first 10 parts edited into nice little shorter videos than full VODs. And yeah, I'm looking forward to doing more Rock Bottom tomorrow, so love to see you all there if you're interested in catching up. We might accelerate the pace of our training and take on some bigger challenges tomorrow. This one looks and feels a little shorter, and it is on the shorter side, but also because we had all of that issue with the stream start and the network and everything in the beginning, so that stole some time from us, unfortunately. Yeah, thanks for being here, everybody. It's been a fun one. All right, as usual, we're going to close off YouTube first as we do YouTube. I want to say thank you for being here, whether you were here live or catching the VOD. I appreciate you, and I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did, and I hope to see you around for another one. YouTube, please consider subscribing. We are on the way to 500 subs. That lets us become a YouTube partner, rank 1. We have 450 last I checked, so we're closing in. We are 90% of the way to phase 1. And you'll get notified when all of my stuff goes live. Kenshi, Fear and Hunger, other games, videos, all sorts of stuff. But that's enough of that, YouTube. Thank you for being here. Until we catch you again, please.